I started to weep and forgive me, Father, not in a forgive me way like God was going to strike me down or any of that. Forgive me for lacking the vision on how amazing you've been to me, how good you've been to me. I had fears of business stuff, right? Not to get too much into that. And then I had all this flash, an encounter. An encounter is what I'm looking for. An encounter is what we're looking for. But encounter can be a big word. It can sound scary. It can sound like, oh, I need a lightning bolt or be, rocketed and all that stuff. To me, encounter can just be a shift of perception. And I'm where I get realigned, or a whisper, a little breakthrough, or go that way, or calm down, or you're in fear, my son, or remember what I've done to you. So I started having all these thoughts of this company that the three of us started, that we had no idea really what we were doing. I didn't even know what being a composer was. And I'm seeing all these flashes and stuff, and I'm seeing all these, God is now planning all this, and the Holy Spirit is intervening, and I'm seeing bang, 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 things where the supernatural combined with the natural. I'm going, this was all done supernaturally. How could I forget? So for me, and I really throw this out there, it's a form of honor, it's a form of worship, it's a form of praise. To sit, it says, be still and know that I am God. So I be still, starts with the stopping. I dedicate time. I stop, and I write a love letter to God. Thank you for all of these beautiful, glorious things that you've done for me. And what will happen is, as I do this, the Holy Spirit will intervene, and the pen, the Holy Spirit will actually write the pen. And all these things will come up that I'm like, how am I forgot about that. Boom, I didn't think about this. I didn't even think about, and all this stuff will start to enter, and the pen will write itself. And I will see, and I will reflect, and I will remember. Then the irony is, once I start to remember and reflect on this in front of me, then my vision, I start to see again, and then my ears clear up, and I start to hear again correctly. I'm saying this, and I'm really hoping everyone's thinking, yes, this is some cool application. I'm going to go home and I'm going to do this. I'm going to set aside time, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to write this love letter. I'm going to reflect. And I believe all of you, and I want all of you to do that. But here's what you're up against. In the meantime, from now until you go write that letter, I can promise you the way the enemy gets in is he will throw little doubts and little discouragements and little pictures of, I don't feel like doing that when I get home. My favorite show is on. That's really not going to work for me. That might work for Russell. I'll do it tomorrow. I can't find a pen. See, the enemy is subtle. The enemy doesn't care if I believe in God. Sorry. You want to be a believer? Believe. But I'll come in the back door. He'll come in the back door, and I will rob from that believer the fruits and the joy of his inheritance. So go ahead and believe. But I'm going to place these little seeds of doubt and discouragement so that you can believe all you want, but you are not living in the fruit that is intended for you. I have to surrender to the idea and to the principle, which is the truth, is that the more the Father blesses me, each time the Father blesses me with blessings and increase, it demands a newer version of myself. I have to surrender to the principle that each time the Father blesses me with increase, it demands a newer version of myself. Why? Because if the increase comes and I don't step up and show up, the increase and the blessings will actually crush me, or they'll fall right through my hands like quicksand, or I will sabotage them. So as the blessings increase, I must